Well, it's old Rainy Anderson again. I'm trying to get hunts up through the summer here, at least one a week, try to. And this hunt here is actually 2 coyote hunts. And with Ryan and Chase, you've seen them before. I've had a few hunts up already on my new channel. And they're from Buffalo, South Dakota. And Chase is out in Wyoming right now, but he's originally from Buffalo, South Dakota. And we're gonna have 2 hunts here. And what's interesting, this is during mating season, coyote mating season in February. And both of these hunts, I do no distress of any kind. And this first hunt, it's with Chase's first coyote. And it's right before dark. And the sun's going down, and I'm going to start out. All I'm going to use on these hunts is electronic. The old Alpha Dog they don't make anymore, but I keep telling you we're coming out with a new one, the double take. They're making it right now, so a couple months should have it. But I'm using the Alpha Dog sounds now on my collar that I've used for years. You know, I'm just recording myself on a diaphragm, and this is called the interrogation howl. Okay, that Alpha Dog set up on that bale over there. Now you guys watched last week's where I compared the 223 to the 243 on how they knock down coyotes. I called in a coyote, just come right around here through there, my yard's right there where I was introducing the hunt. So maybe we'll get another one to come in or answer us here. So there's 3 howls, and like I said, I did them in a studio in a community college. And so then I wait a while, and the next one I do a female invitation. Now this is on the little sonic dome howler. The first interrogation howls were on the double howler. This is the sonic dome howler. Really high pitched. That's just me blowing it, recording. I play several of these. It's mating season. Them females just howl and howl and howl. Then all of a sudden a male will show up, or he'll howl. They'll go back and forth. There's all kinds of scenarios that go with this. Okay, well, nothing showed up. And so, you know, we're given 5 minutes in between, something like that almost, not quite. So I go to the serenade, pup serenade. And a lot of people just serenade to get coyotes to answer. I have so many times I have coyotes coming in to the serenade. And both of these hunts that I have for you today are the pup serenades, bringing in the coyotes, a lot of time on the run or steady trot. And here's the pup serenade. Now these are real coyotes. I'd howled with a hot dog, and these answered about 60 yards away. These are like middle of October pups. So they're not little pups, but young pups. And that's all it takes. Sun going down. Now this coyote, we got a left, we're facing north and the wind's left to right, and it's starting to gonna go way around. I'm afraid we're gonna lose it. So we're gonna stop and shoot it. It's a good shot. You'll see blood all over it, a little bit low, but we end up, Chase makes a shot about 300 and some yards. I never seen a coyote get so pooped out. Well, we're set up here, folks. Sun's on its way down. Got a big old valley straight ahead. Big old draw to my right. It swings on down right into the sun. It's gonna be hard to see. But I'm with a couple crack shots here with the ARs. They love them ARs. So we got Chase right there, and Ryan wrote here from Buffalo, South Dakota. Chase is too, right? Yep. Okay. Now we're gonna start things out here with the interrogation. We've got the alpha dog set up about 30 yards straight north of us. Sorry folks, I'm letting the camera slip a little bit here. But you know, it ain't Hollywood, it's the truth. Maybe we'll get an answer. We're going to wonder if a coyote comes, is it going to swim the creek, or maybe there's a place to cross for it somewheres. I'm going to follow it right up to the female invitation. It's always good to glass in open country. These female invitation howls always work good during the mating season, but they also work any time of the year. Now we're playing my pup serenade. They followed it up with the old serenade. Maybe they'll break them loose. Looking back like you got a coming. Don't let him get too far to the right. I ain't gonna shoot him there, he's too far for me. Yeah, you just shoot him whenever. I'm zoomed in on him. Now he's looking at no. You shoot when you're ready, I'm on him. I don't know what's coming. Well, we're facing north because you got the sun going down there to our left in the west, and the wind's out of the northwest, so that coyote's looks like he's on a cow trail. It's going to be a big circle he's got planned, looks like, or he knows he can't cross that creek in front of us. He knows a spot where he can get across. Get too far to the right. The shot's going to be out there a little bit, but I think we're going to have to take him. Oh, I think he might have seen us now. Oh, shit, I thought you drilled him. Oh, you hard shot him. All right, boys. Old Randy Anderson howled one in there. Yeah. And you know, to tell the truth, folks, them aren't real coyotes. Them are just me howling on the mouth howler. And male interrogation and a female invitation. That coyote come all the way. It was going to get around the hill on us, so we had to shoot. And old Chase whacked it pretty good. They're tough, them coyotes, and we never did see him come out of that little ravine, that little creek deal there. So I almost looked like he went down right when I seen him for the last few seconds. All right, boys.
All right, we'll go get another one.
On to the next one.
Ooh.
Well, folks, we were over there on a knob over there. And how far was the shot there, Chase?
315, something like that.
315. How far do you think he actually ran? He hit him a little back and low. A couple hundred yards.
150 yards.
What is it?
Male.
A big old male?
Medium male.
Medium male. All right, just howl it in. Interrogation howl, followed up by the female invitation howl.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just me blowing the diaphragm call on both of them. In Norfolk Technical College there, Community College, Norfolk, Nebraska. The kids had a studio there and they had a little project and I did some sounds there. Them are some of my best howls. I mean, I got a lot of real coyote howls. But them right there seem like they work like a charm.
Yeah, they do.
All right, good shot.
Thank you.
All right. Well, folks, some of you coyote callers don't think you can call them in the daytime when there's a full moon. But we just did it. Some people think they hunt all night and they're too tired or aren't interested to come into the call. But what do you think, boys?
Proof's in the pudding right there. A little post down on the hill and got it.
Okay. Proof's in the pudding. I haven't heard that for a while.
Old school, Randy.
I always enjoy calling when the moon's disappearing in the morning or it's coming up in the evening. There's something about it. Pretty cool, especially when the coyotes answer you. Okay, on that hunt, it turned out pretty good and worked out. No prey sounds or anything. So on this hunt, this is the next morning, probably, I think we did a set or two. I can't remember if Chase got one. He might have got one before Ryan, but this will be Ryan's first coyote. And he wants to try out my 22-250 on this one, so he's borrowing my gun. And we're set up kind of fairly close to a residence or a ranch. I mean, there's a lot of acres out here, but you can see the buildings and stuff. And coyotes like hanging around the buildings for pets to go after. Calves, baby calves, chickens, pheasants like to hang around in South Dakota here. A lot of hanging around in the tree groves around the places and stuff. So we're setting up here. Now again, I don't do any prey sounds or anything. I'm going to start the same way. I start with the interrogation howl like I did the night before. A little bit later, female invitations. But this time I threw in some female coyote whimpers. Now, I filmed this way back. It's on my Primos Master in the Art video. And I'm actually filming them. They're about 500-600 yards away. And I've got it on film, a male chasing a female around, and she's whimpering and everything. He's trying to get the job done, but she ain't letting him. She must not be quite ready yet. But I made a call. It's called the female whimper. And it was loud. Glenn Zink was with me when I filmed it. We were on a county road going in to get permission to hunt. It was on the guy's land that we were going to hunt on. But here's what it sounds like. Just like that. That's what she was doing. Her mouth was wide open, you know, just like that. So maybe I'll come out, I'll show you that video one of these days on YouTube. You can see it. So now I was recording that in my camera. So on the mic, I've got that exact same sound. The caller's still out there on that bale. Here's the real deal. I worked hard to get this the same pitch and everything, and it works. A lot of people bite it. There's another one. So you just kind of keep it going. So I went through it like for a couple, 3 minutes, just kept it up every once in a while. Nothing. So guess what? I put on the pup serenade that worked last night, and wouldn't you know it, here comes an old mangy male coyote right over the hill, right down in Ryan's lap, and he slaps it down. The landowner's place is just right over there. Wind's out of the northwest, about coming from that direction. Usually some coyotes right around the buildings and stuff, so I'm gonna start out with a interrogation. Got old Ryan to my right and Chase to the left. I'm pretty much going to play the same sounds I did last night when Chase shot his coyote. We're just on the edge of the South Dakota Badlands. You go farther north and man, it really gets rough. Okay, female invitation. It is mating season. Looks like there's some farm ground over there. That means mice. That means coyotes. Cows. Should be a coyote in here, I would think. Gonna play some female whimpers. February is the main month that coyotes breed. Some start a little early, some hang on a little bit into March. But these whimpers can turn the tide sometimes. Went through that twice. Whimpers. Put on a pup serenade. That worked last night.
Randy, there's a coyote coming right down here in the bottom, just to the right of that dead tree, about 60 yards.
I don't even see. Oh, yeah, I see it. The old pup serenade's bringing in another one. I'm on him whenever. Don't move. Yeah.
Woo!
Well, Ryan, it is mating season.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, last night we did on that one we did the interrogation and the female invitation, and I played that serenade I just did right there.
Yeah, I held him right in. Chase got to shoot that one, and this one came right over the hill, right down on the bottom, about 160 yards, and manged out, but we got him.
Yeah, but I mean, it was the exact same thing I did last night, except I had whimpers. I put some whimpers in.
Yeah, we started with whimpers, yeah.
But otherwise, just the interrogation, invitation, pup serenade, he come, I didn't even do anything else.
No, we just let him come. He kept closing the gap.
He knows there's some coyotes up on the ridge that he wants to give mange to.
Little did he know there's a couple gangsters on the ridge.
And that serenade was playing the whole way. He was still just coming on in.
Yeah.
Isn't that something, huh? The old pup serenade. That's been on my collars for years. Okay, well, should we drive the Ranger down there and look at him? Okay. I'll just sit here and wait for you, Ryan. I'm a little stoved up. I fell down twice already this morning. I sacrificed my body for the camera. Man, he took me on a trip down in a gulch that thought, you know, it'd be noon before I got out of there, but I didn't do too bad. I got out of there finally.
Almost worth it.
Hey Ryan, you think you'll ever clean this windshield?
A little muddy down here.
Okay, there's a coyote lane here somewhere. There it is. Oh, not the prettiest. Not the prettiest. Boy, look at that. It's a male. Did we do him a favor, boys?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Pretty open winter, but
He's still wanting to breed. He's gonna
Yeah.
pass on that disease to his wife. Good shot. How far was that?
160.
160. He's shooting my 2250 Savage with, what am I
50
shooting?
grain. Black Hills Gold Hornady.
Yeah, 50 grain Black Gold Gold.
Not the 243s.
Yeah. First set, I gave him a box, but there were 243s, so he sat down there and he was pretty mad. Okay.
He wouldn't let me film.
All right, well, let's go. That one's gonna rot right where it's at.